How do you know if your intuition is working? The truth is that intuition speaks in very quiet ways, and you might already be missing very important hints. Hey, Inner Visioners, I'm Susie from the Inner Vision Project, and today we're going to talk about how to connect with your inner wisdom. Yes, I'm going to walk you through 5 practices that will help you get in touch with your intuition in ways that are simple, practical, and easy to fit into your life. Intuition isn't something that only a few people have, it's in all of us. The more you practice tuning into your intuition, the stronger it will get. Intuition is those gut feelings, hunches, or even dreams that you just can't shake off. But in this really busy world, we often don't give ourselves the time and space to listen to our inner voice. That's why these practices are designed to help you slow down and reconnect with that inner guidance. Let's start with dream journaling. Now, this is one of my favorites because I do have very vivid dreams. Your dreams can actually be a direct link to your subconscious mind. And that's where intuition often speaks to you. When you sleep, your mind processes feelings, thoughts, and it even gives you answers to questions you didn't even realize you had. So, by keeping a dream journal, you start paying attention to those messages. I want you to keep a notebook by your bed, and when you wake up, write down any dreams that you remember. And don't worry if it's just little fragments, that's okay. Even the small details can bring you great insight. Sometimes I'll wake up from a dream that just doesn't make any sense. But after journaling for a few days or even a week, I start seeing similar themes, such as emotions that I need to address, and maybe when I'm awake and my conscious mind takes over, I'm not addressing. Um, or even decisions that I'm struggling to make. Dreams have a way of reflecting what's going inside of us. Even if we don't see it right away, eventually you will start noticing a familiar pattern. Dreams can be hard to interpret, um, but there's so many resources nowadays, including books, including search engines, to help you interpret what your dreams might mean. Just any little detail can add up to that message that later on you can piece together. We're gonna move to another great practice called automatic writing. This practice is all about letting go of control and allowing your intuition to come through in writing. The idea is to just write whatever comes to your mind without overthinking it. You can use pen and paper or you can type it out, but the key is to let your thoughts flow freely. Don't overthink it. For this practice, you set aside 5 to 10 minutes, sit down with a blank piece of paper or open a document and just start writing. Don't worry about making sense. Just let your hand move freely, free of judgment. So a good example of automatic writing would be when you have a worry, small worry. Write it down, put it in paper, put it on a document, and write down what is worrying you, okay? Let's say that you can't put actual words to it, write down what you're feeling as well. And you don't have to even write down full sentences. You can just write down keywords, like I said, feelings, Um, Write down a quote that you can remember, a story that you remember that has a similar theme, just whatever comes to your mind at that time, okay? And by the end, you might even have an answer. Even if you can't put the answer to get there at that time, when you come back later, you will see something. You will see what it was that your intuition was trying to tell you. The message will become a little clearer. If you are writing with pen and paper, you can you can even do little drawings, or you can just let your hand, close your eyes and let your hand go and see kind of what comes of it. The next practice is perhaps the most powerful, and yet it's the one that most of us fail to implement into our lives. I'm talking about nature bathing. Nature has a way of grounding us and clearing our minds. Whether it's just a walk on the park, sitting by the water, or spending a few quiet moments outside, being in nature helps you hear your inner voice more clearly. If I'm feeling stuck, I often just take off my shoes and walk outside. After even just a few minutes of doing this, which many of you might know as grounding, I get a sense of clarity and a fresh flow of energy. It's like nature just helps quiet that noise down that we have in our daily life, and it filters out that stuck energy so you can tune into what's really going on inside you. Next, you probably guessed this one: meditation. Maybe you have kids, pets, you have a very busy life. Okay, let's slow down. Meditation is very important. It is one of the best tools for boosting your intuition, and it doesn't have to take a lot of time. Even 5 minutes can clear your mind and help you connect with your inner guidance. So, one way to do this is to find a quiet spot, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. If your mind starts to wander, gently bring it back to your breathing. So, breathing is going to be your best buddy here, so that you can bring yourself into center again and not be too focused on what's going on around you. Focus on those breaths. The goal is to create a space for your intuition to come in through without distraction. I used to think that I didn't have time for meditation either, but I realized that 5 minutes can make a big difference. I committed myself to give at least 5 minutes out of my 24 hours for myself. When I meditate, I feel more grounded and in tune with my instincts throughout the day, and even just the next day and the next day. I actually started doing meditations before bed by listening to some guided videos. And come on, YouTube is perfect for that. There's thousands and thousands of videos that you can listen and just play on the background as you're going to bed. Many of these videos have guided meditations or even frequencies to help you align with that inner voice. And the difference has been unbelievable. The last practice that I want you to try, it's one of the simplest ways to strengthen your intuition. And it's just to start listening to your gut feelings. We all get those little nudges that tell us what feels right and what feels wrong. And that is your intuition talking. The more you listen to those little feelings, the stronger your intuition will become. So start paying attention to small decisions. If you're not sure what to eat, what path to take, or even what project to start with, listen to your gut and follow that feeling. Over time, you're gonna build trust in your inner voice. Just listen to what you're feeling. Take a moment before you make your next decision. Take a moment and inside of you, ask yourself, should I go this way or should I go that way? And stay quiet for a second and see what feels right, what feels wrong. Don't think about it, just what feels right, what feels wrong, what gut feeling you're getting, okay? Why is this important? Um, Many times we think that we know best by using our logic, by using our minds, and it's important to have logic when you're making decisions and when you're trying to figure out your next step. However, I have had so many moments where my gut feeling has told me to take a different route or make a small choice that didn't make sense at the time, and later I found out that that actually really mattered. One example is a job that I took that was going nothing like I expected it. It was just a very hard environment to be in, not only personally, like very stressful, but also it wasn't working for my family. And after my mind telling me you need to run away, like get out of here, this is not what you wanted, um, I still had this little inner see, I can't even describe it. We just call it that gut feeling that was telling me stick around, trust that this will work out, just just trust. And later down the road, like not too far from when I got that feeling, maybe a few weeks later, um, I actually ended up getting an offer for a different position within the same uh, environment, the same facility, and it has made such a big difference. It's exactly what I was trying to manifest, but my mind was telling me this is not it, this is not it, this makes no sense, so run away. But my gut was telling me stick around, trust the process, trust the process. You will see. And many times our minds, our ego really thinks that we can um, that we know best. But the truth is that the universe actually has an infinite amount of possibilities of how something can happen. And when you try to control how something is going to happen, you miss out on big opportunities. Give it a try. Next time, you can even sit still and close your eyes, ask a question, and just tell your body, show me what yes feels like. And for me, I don't know if I'm moving or not, but I feel almost like an energy movement forward and back. And I see this bright, bright yellow color, yellowish orange as well. Now, take a deep breath. Show me what no feels like. And this one is actually a very small energy pull from left to right. But I really feel my head feels like it's like there's a, a tornado, almost like going like a spiral type of feeling. And it really feels bluish in color, like a darker bluish in color. blue, yes, dark bluish to grayish. And so next time when when I really want to make a decision and I want to listen to the gut feeling, again, we're still thinking logically and putting that on the table, but it's your gut feeling lining up with your logical decision. And if not, why? Like, what can happen? Is your logic coming from fear, or is it coming from actual factual things? Okay, we're gonna move on, because that it's a whole nother that is a whole topic on itself that can take us hours and hours. We can go on forever, right? So there you have it. And there you have it. 5 easy practices to help you tap into your intuition. So we cover dream journaling, we cover automatic writing, we cover bathing in nature, we cover meditation, and we cover listening to your gut feelings. Whether you are journaling your dreams, taking a mindful walk in nature, or trusting that small feeling inside you, each of these steps is going to help get you closer to the inner wisdom and strengthen your intuition. So the key is consistency. The more you practice, the more you're going to start noticing how much your intuition is actually guiding you every single day. If you found this video of value, please subscribe, hit all the buttons, comment, and I will see you later. Lots of love and light, and only things that serve you.